So this is going to be the fourth lecture of our Advanced Flutter series in which we're going to see how we can build a video player. So let's start it. So this is going to be the fourth lecture of our Advanced Flutter series in which we're going to learn how we can build a video player. So we'll start our Flutter application by creating our main function. So void main, then our runF function, and it automatically imports our Flutter package. Now we'll create our first custom widget. So my app, and we need to define it too. So I'll make a stateless widget here and I'll name it as my app, and we'll just return material app over here. So I'll write material app. This material app will just provide some space in this virtual device, and inside this we'll use its home property and make our second custom widget home page, and we need to define it too. So we'll make a stateful class for it and we'll name it as home page. So home page, and here we'll return a scaffold. So I'll just remove it, and this scaffold will help us to customize the space. So scaffold, and inside this we'll use app bar. Again we have to type app bar, title, and we'll give text, video player, and another property center title true. Okay, now we'll just save this much of code. So I'll come to this debug console and I'll press F5 and we'll wait for some time. So our app is created. We got a text in center video player, and we'll just remove this banner too. So we have to come to this material app and we'll write a line debug show check banner to false, and we'll save this. Okay, it got removed. Now we'll come to the body property of scaffold. So here we'll type body and we'll use column, and column always take children property, and we'll use container inside it. So I'll fix the height and width of it. So width 700 and height let's say 600, and we'll decorate it too. So box decoration, colors dot blue accent, and we'll give border. So border, again we have to type border dot all, and we can give colors dot black, let's say black 26. Okay, now I'll just save this. So we got a container, and I'll do one more thing. I'll come to this column and wrap it inside padding widget, so that from here all side we could get some space. So I'll just save this. Okay, we get some space. And now coming back to the column, we'll create a elevated button here. So we'll just keep this on press property empty, and inside this child we'll give a text. So text pic video. Okay, and I'll save this. Okay, we got an elevated button and we can take some space. So I'll call sized box, and we can give height, let's say 14, and I'll save this. Okay, now we just want to play video inside this container. So inside this container we'll use its child property, and before this we have to come to our pubspec.yaml. So I'll come here, and here we have to add two dependency. First is our image picker, and second is our video player. Okay, now we have to save this. Then we'll come back to our main.dart, and we have to come inside our state management class. So here first we'll use video player controller. So video player controller and a question mark, and we'll make a controller. Okay, and second we'll make another variable final, and we'll use image picker. So image picker, and we'll make a variable picker. and will initialize image picker function inside it. Okay, and third will create a variable bool is picker active and will set it to false. It's just for checking whether a video is selected or not. And now we'll come back to our container. So if our controller is not null and our controller null check operator dot value is initialized, if this condition is true, so I'll just take it to the next line. Okay, so if this condition is true, we'll call the aspect ratio. Okay, and inside this we have to pass aspect ratio of video. So we'll give controller null check operator dot value dot aspect ratio. This aspect ratio will measure the height and width of video and place it inside the container. So for it we'll use its child property and we'll use our video player, and inside this we'll pass the controller with null check operator. Then if this condition is not true, we'll just use a center, and inside this we'll use child property and we'll use a text pick a video. Okay, and we'll just save this. So our application got crashed because we did changes in our pubspec.yaml. So we'll restart our application. I'll just press F5. So we'll just wait for some time. So again our app is created. So we got a text in center, pick a video. Okay, and I'll just hide this terminal, and I'll just change the container color. So we'll come here and we'll use with opacity of 0.2, and I'll save this. Okay, I'll just increase it, so 0.6. Okay, 0.3. Okay, fine. So this text is showing because this statement is true, and whenever the controller get a video, so this statement will execute. Okay, so now we'll just come to this button pick video and we'll work on this on press property. So we'll come to our state management class, and here I'll just add a comment method to pick video. Okay, so this is going to be a future method and its return type is void, and we'll name it as pick video, and we have to use async here because we have used future. Okay, and here we'll check if is picker active, so we'll just return, which means a video is already selected. So in this condition we'll just simply return, and now we'll set the state, so is picker value is true. Okay, now we can select a video. So what we can do, we'll first use our try catch blocks and we'll just print this exception e. So I'll just write this. Okay, and now we'll come to our try block, so I'll just create some space. Okay, and now we'll use final x file and a question mark to check whether a value is null, and a variable video, and this x file is defined in our package, and we'll use await here, and we'll use a picker, and this picker variable contains the image picker function, and using this we'll use dot pick video, and the source will be the gallery. So we'll type image source dot gallery, and we'll check the condition if video is not null, and this video is this, and will come inside this block, and we'll check controller question mark, and we'll use a dispose method so that we are clearing the data of controller. And now our controller is empty, so we'll use controller, and we'll pass our video inside it. So video player dot file we have to use, so I'll remove it, dot file, and we'll use again file, and we have to pass the path, so video dot path. Okay, and we'll check if the video is initialized, then we pass the context, or simply we can pass the dash, and inside this we'll call a set state, and we'll use the controller, and we'll use a null check operator, and we'll simply use a play function. So first we are clearing the controller, then passing the video inside that controller, and later on we are going to play that. Okay, now we'll come here and use finally, and again set our state. So we'll set this value is picker active to false. Okay, now we'll just pass this pick video function in this onPress property. So here pick video, and I'll just save this, and we'll just wait for some time. Okay, so now I'll just press this button pick video, so I'll press it, and now the gallery is open, and we'll just press this video, and now this 6-second video is playing on our screen. Okay, so that's how we can play a video, and I'll just show you something. So in this virtual device camera we look like this. So okay, and that's how we create a video player, and stay connected in this advanced series.